Is it working? Is it working? Hello. Hey guys. Happy Comic-Con day one. Shh, stop. He's back. Catastrophe, get out of here. Yes, I'm going to play some games. We got all sorts of, I got stuff here in front of me. Comic-Con, Matt Long. Hey guys, gals, hello, welcome. We only have an hour, so we're going to dive right in. This is the setup I've been dying to use. We have, does a ticket cost money? No, I don't think so. I mean, you're here. Welcome. You're here. You're here to stay. That's awesome. With me, not on camera because quarantine, we have Mark. Mark, go ahead and say hi. Make sure your audio is working.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
All right, great. So today we're going to go over an overview, but again, we only have an hour, so I'm going to be kind of quick. I didn't know Comic-Con started today. Well, it technically started yesterday. Oh, you just followed it. Hey, Matt, Comic-Con started yesterday. Our day starts today, and we're here till Sunday. That's what we're going to talk about really quick. We have a slew of people. Mark is with me today. We have a couple interviews and fun stuff for you tomorrow. But really quick, let's do a rundown. Every day for four days, today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be here on Twitch, 12 p.m. to 1. So that's right now, Pacific Standard Time. We got tons of product to share with you, including some card sleeves, which I have a fun camera right here so you guys can see that. We're going to be playing Versus today. Tomorrow we have an artist interview, and we're going to talk about more about these accessories and what more accessories are here to come. And then we have Legendary. We're going to be playing some Legendary. We have New Mutants lined up, and we're going to be talking about Into the Cosmos and some more things. And then on day 4, that's day 3. So day 4, we're going to be talking about our original games from Upper Deck. If you didn't know, we're bigger than just Legendary and Versus. We have a lot of other games out there, and we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to recap Comic-Con as a whole in case you missed it or we're only able to see the last day. And yeah, that's what we have for you. We have a ton of content, and we only have an hour each day. So we're going to dive right in. We definitely want to open it up to you guys as the viewers to make sure you guys have any questions answered. Keep in mind, Comic-Con, we're only going to show so much because Gen Con is next week. And we have a very similar event with streaming and everything else like that. So be ready and prepared to see a lot more content there at Gen Con. Around me, you got Versus all over the place. You got to decorate it nicely. And above me is actually my first announcement. Now, during Comic-Con, we have an exclusive print, gallery print. I'm going to take this off the wall here and show you without the glare. We're going to do this right here. Oh, wait, no, that's the Comic-Con one. Mix that. This is, well, I'll still show you this one. This is the non-Comic-Con exclusive. Man, those lights are awesome. But as you can see, we got the New Mutants print. Try to avoid the glare here. And so this is the basic version on the store right now. If you go to upperdeckstore.com, you can enter the gallery prints there, and you should be able to see it. You should also be able to just do !store, and that link will come up for you. But this is one of the prints. The other one that we have limited 100 copies for Comic-Con, our exclusive, is this guy right here with the full character list. Get this out of my face. This one's going to be even more glary because it has a screen on it. But there we go. That's not terrible. So you see all the characters in the New Mutant print here. Magic and more. So this guy right here is on the store for $100, $99.99. And it is exclusive for Comic-Con. There's only 100 copies. So Ryan Space is upgraded today. No basketball hoop. No basketball hoop. We got these awesome prints and background art. So I got bigger space, therefore bigger stream. So yes, this is in the store right now, $99.99 for a limited time. It's a Comic-Con exclusive. Make sure you pick it up. If you love the New Mutants box art, here it is. It just came out of the box. And it's a great print of all your favorite characters, New Mutants. And we're going to be showing you guys this a lot through the week. So make sure you go to the store and pick it up. You can do !store in the chat, and it'll come up. All right. That's the main thing we want to start with. But now, again, we only have an hour, so we're going to dive in. Let me make sure I'm not missing it. Who can name all the characters on there? Yeah, who has the... I don't know why that poll keeps coming up. Surfer or Galactus. Ignore that poll. I'm not going to click through and manage that right now. But, yeah, does anybody know all the characters on this guy? I'll bring it back. First one to do it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see who can do it. Try to bring it close. Who can name all the characters on here? Can anybody? X-Men? No. Me? You're not on there. Can anybody do it? Got plenty of you. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds. Cannonball World. Okay, that's 3. Wolfsbane. Karma. Sam. Sam, you would know. Sammy is actually the one who was able to overlook this amazing print. You go full screen. The small box in the middle of the screen is hard to see. Yeah, let's do that. I can do that. So let me go. Oh, I actually don't have a full one. No, this is as big as I'm going to get for right now. All next stream, I'll make myself bigger. Matt Long. Sammy, can you verify Matt Long got them all? I'm pretty sure he did. 7 characters. Oh, you got Sunspot twice there, Matt. Yeah, you're missing one. You got Sunspot twice. Moostar. All right, let's move on. So we're going to dive in today specifically about Versus. Now, if you've never played Versus, many of you in the chat have, but maybe you're a Legendary fan and you didn't know that we had a 2-player card game called Versus System 2PCG. Mark's with me, the expert, and we're going to go to a special screen showing off his stuff, and he's going to walk us through what Versus is, and we're going to try to play a game. I'm new, so if you're new, it's perfect. We're going to learn together. Mark, you're on camera.
Thanks, Ryan. All right, so Versus System 2PCG is a 2-player card game that we get to have some fun with. We have multiple licenses, but today we're going to be looking at some of our Marvel stuff, specifically the Frightful. And actually, the Frightful is a small part of a larger arc that we call the First Family. And that started a couple months ago with the Fantastic Battles. And of course, that introduced the Fantastic Four and all of their buddies. That was then followed up by the Herald and then the Frightful. So in Versus System 2PCG, you need to build a 60-card deck plus a main character, and you do that by grabbing multiple cards from across all the different products. They can be mixed and matched. So we can break those down of what we have. So the deck that I built today, I'm going to be playing as Kang the Conqueror. And Kang is a time-traveling aficionado, and he is not a big fan of the Fantastic Four. So then inside of my deck, I've got supporting characters, which are other characters that can come out and help me. I can recruit them using resources. They've got attack and defense, health, and you'll use these as to attack and defend against your opponent and defend your main character. Your main character is who you are. So your task is to keep yourself alive and ultimately knock out the opponent's main character. Some of the other stuff that you'll see in there are locations. Locations give you abilities to actually set off some of the abilities that some of your cards have, the superpowers. Like here we have Terax. He would use a green might during gameplay in order to light off his cosmic geokinesis. We also have wilds that can give you one of a multiple one of the powers that can go off. Each team, the cards that I'm going to be using are all from the Frightful team, which are the obviously the evil guys from the Fantastic Four. And so their wild is Latveria, which is where Doctor Doom is from. One of the other cards that you can use is a plot twist. Plot twists are kind of like an instant. They can change gameplay. They can enhance combat. They can prep you for other or during your turn, either defensively if someone's trying to attack you, or if you're trying to attack your opponent. There's a lot more to this, and we'll get into that as we go through. So we're actually going to be playing. I'm going to be showing Ryan how to play this game. So mine is built around Kang, and he is actually going to be playing a character called Firelord, who's one of the Heralds of the Galactus. His deck is designed around the Heralds because his task, not only is he trying to knock me out, but ultimately he's trying to bring Galactus out, and Galactus is one of the bigger cards from the set. So we'll see if he can do that before I take him out. So why don't we go ahead and shuffle up. Clear out some of my stuff.
I'm shuffled.
Oh, you're already shuffled? You're good to go?
I just put Galactus on top of my deck.
Oh, is that, yeah?
Hey, Build Phase, thank you for the subscription for 2 months. Really appreciate it. Again, if you're a new viewer with us and you have Amazon Prime, Twitch gives a free Prime subscription with that account. So feel free to link it and subscribe and show some support. We're going to be playing this thing. I have my webcam, and we're going to be flipping back and forth between his and mine. All right. How many cards again?
You start with 7 cards in your hand.
Oh, who's going first?
I'll go first. That way I can kind of explain stuff as we go through.
Okay. You said 7?
7.
All right. So you can't see my hand, you know me?
That's fine. You can show it off to chat if you want. Okay, so when you start off the game, you're going to start with your main character, your level 1 main character. And every main character has a level up ability. So that kind of dictates how you're going to want to play your game. That can be anything from attacking to knocking out, or even when certain characters show up. They will gain experience throughout the game. And ultimately what you're trying to do is get them to level up. If they can level up, they can become stronger. They get new abilities. Right now, we've got characters that can run anywhere from level 1s up to level 4s. And so depending on the character you choose will depend on kind of the play style that you're going to be playing and kind of the deck that you're going to build around. So Kang has 2 abilities. His first one is that all of his supporting characters that are called Kang are main characters, which means that in order for me to lose, all of my main characters have to lose. So if Ryan is able to knock out my main character, and I've got a supporting character Kang out there, I don't lose. So he's gonna have a little more of a task trying to take me out. Kang also has something called is the Conquerors Who Change the World. I'm sorry. No, his supporting characters have something called the Tomorrow War, which is I'm going to choose a turn, a level. And that's when I can bring out my supporting characters. I keep that to myself. It's private to begin with. But then I'll let Ryan know when that's actually going to happen, and what turn I've decided that that's actually going to happen. So you start with your 7 cards. The player who goes first does not draw. Normally you would draw 2 cards at the beginning of your turn. So I'm not going to draw. The board is broken up into 3 rows. You've got your front row, your back row, and your resource row. So the first thing you want to do is put down a resource. Now, normally, your resource would go face down. Actually, let me make sure I'm not blocking from Ryan there. Normally, it would go face down, but if it is a location, one of the green locations, it can actually go face up. And so I've got my training ground here, so I'll go put that face up. And then you go into your build phase, which means you're going to use your resources, the number of resources, to recruit characters onto your board. So right now I have one, which means I'm going to go ahead and bring out Mole Man. Mole Man has a cost of 1. He does have range, which is this little crosshair up here. He's a 2 attack, 2 defense with a 1 health. So being in the front row, you can attack your opponent's front row through melee, which is you're just basically running at each other. If you're from the back row, you can actually shoot your opponent from the back row into their front row. If you have these wings, which is flight, that allows you to either jump over a opponent's front row or protect your back row from your opponent. So if I've got somebody with flight and Ryan doesn't, I could leap over his front row and take out somebody in his back row. But because I have somebody with flight on my front row, he cannot leap over and try and take out Mole Man.
Just watch me.
Yeah. So you're playing Fire Lord, and his level 1 is a 1/6. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that means my guys probably won't do much. Actually, I can't really do anything. But I do have a red here. And so during my build phase, I can spend this red to bring out a Moloid token onto my side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the Moloids are a special token card that are added to kind of my side deck. So they're not part of my 60 cards. Let's see. Attacking.
Now, being a first-time player,
Sure.
I'm gonna win. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dazzle
I hope you
Bob
do.
is saying destroy me, but you know what? I'm gonna find a way.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn. Go ahead and keep my guys where they are. So now it is your turn. So the first thing you want to do, go ahead and flip us back to your view.
So I'll draw 2 cards.
On your side. There you go. So you're going to draw 2 cards, and then you're going to choose one of those cards to put into your resource row. If you've got one of the green locations, you can go ahead and put that face up. Otherwise, go ahead and put it face down.
If it's yellow, I could put it face up?
Yes, that's fine.
Green.
Yeah, it's the green border is what it says location underneath that. There you go.
Cool. So I'm going to put a yellow face up. And so I only have 1 resource, so I can only summon this. Or get this guy out here. So I'm going to get her out. See if we can get
geez. Okay.
what she does.
So Alicia Masters is she's a level 1. She's a 0/3, which means she can't attack, but she does have a very special ability that she changes the attack and defense of all Fantastic Four characters on Ryan's side to match the highest number on each card. So right now he's a 1/6, but as soon as he puts her down, he becomes a 6/6, which right off the bat is not good for me.
Boom, baby. All right, so he's a 6/6. I'm gonna put. It doesn't matter where she's at, as long as she's on the board or on my side.
So if you've got her in the back like that, protected, which means I would have to jump over your guy in order to, because she's become kind of a big target for me. Because any other cards that you bring out, she's going to boost every single one of those cards. So I kind of need to get rid of her quickly. But at the same time, if you brought her up to the front, you could use her to attack, or you could. Cards up front are used to attack front opponents. So you can kind of move that around. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want her up front.
Yeah, because she has 0 attack, right?
Correct. But later on, you'll when you put your formation together, you'll want to know the cards up front are most likely the ones that are going to be taking the brunt of my attacks, and the ones in the back are the ones you really want to protect.
Okay. All right, I got to read chat. Chat, you guys got to help me out. Yeah, questions, anything. Are there going to be any giveaways Comic-Con with Upper Deck or no? What about Gen Con? Terra Sky will be able to answer that for you. 6'6". Do we? And you do not want her to be knocked out. Okay. Well, yeah, because if she gets knocked out, these wounds right here is if she gets hit, she's done. But if he gets hit, he gets exhausted.
Yeah, so that means that he has to get hit 5 times, and every time that you get stunned, you will exhaust it, which means you turn to the side, turn it face down, and add a wound to that character. So ultimately, that's the goal. You don't have to add it to it now.
No.
That's my goal, is to knock you out. Your goal is to take my guy out, but it's not a one and done with main characters. They need to stick around because obviously that is the goal of the game.
Okay, so when can you move cards between front and back rows? That's the start of your turn, right? You can format?
After your build phase. So once you add cards to your board, you can then change the formation and move them around.
Okay.
Once that gets set, you then go into what's called the main phase. So the main phase is there are certain abilities that say main on them. You can use those during the main phase, but also the main phase is a combination of multiple combats. So yeah, so you've got that main ability there. If you had a red, you'd be able to do that before you got into a combat. So when you would go into combat, you would resolve that combat and then go back into the main phase. You can then activate other main abilities and then go back into another combat if you had a character that wasn't exhausted and could attack. So you'll keep going back and forth between main and combat until either you've decided you don't want to attack anymore or you just don't have anybody else to attack. You would then pass the turn, it would go to me, and then we would keep going back and forth.
Gotcha. But for now, I can attack. And so since
right now, yeah, you can attack, and
since your main's in front with flight, I can't go past him. So I'm forced to attack him with my main.
So your main character does not have flight yet. He'll gain that into his on his level 2, which means you couldn't jump over my guy anyway.
Okay.
But your main character, his level up ability is when he attacks, he gets experience. So you want to attack with him anyway. And you have a 6'6". My Kang is a 2'5".
Ooh, he about to get rocked.
Yeah, I am.
All right. I want to attack Kang.
All right. So go ahead and move Krill, exhaust Krill. So you move him to the side. There you go. You then choose your attacker. You choose your who you're attacking, which is my Kang. You then have the ability to play either a plot twist or a combat ability if you have one. If you don't, you would then pass the on to me.
Okay.
I then
don't
have that
one,
ability.
So I
You
pass
don't?
to you.
Okay. So it would go to me, and if I wanted to, I could do any of my combat abilities if Kang's got any, or any of my plot twists. I don't, so I'm going to go ahead and pass as well. Once both players pass together, then we resolve combat. And so combat is we're going to compare your attack to my defense and my attack to your defense. So you're a 6'6", I'm a 2'5", which means, yeah, go ahead and get that experience point. You get the experience point as soon as you declare the attack.
And I get that because I attacked, which is his ability here, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, his level up ability. So once you declare the attack, he's good to go. So since you are a 6'6", I'm a 2'5", means I'm going to take a wound, I'm going to get stunned, but nothing comes back to you. So keep him exhausted, just because you want to make sure that. Go ahead and exhaust him.
I was going to attack twice.
No. So my guy gets stunned, which means he goes face down, and he gets a wound. So I've got the first of 5 wounds that I can take this game before I lose. So now that my front guy is exhausted, that opens up my back row. So if you had anybody else in your front row, they could run in and attack as well.
Okay.
But you only have Alicia, who unfortunately cannot attack. You don't have anybody else.
So that's my turn.
So that would be your turn.
And I do the hand thing to you. Your turn.
Thanks. All right, so back onto me. So beginning of my turn, what I do is I ready, recover and ready. He still keeps that wound. I'm going to draw 2 cards. See what I have, and I am going to go ahead and play another training ground. So I have 2, the mighty 2. And you're a 6/6. You're in the way.
See, I can see his cards, but it really doesn't do me any good.
No. He can see he can see who they are, but he doesn't know the cards well enough to even know what's going on. I could have a poker hand and he would have no clue what's happening.
Whoa, I know poker at least.
Yeah, but you would know how to apply that to this game.
That's true.
All right, so I've got my 2. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Mad Thinker. And since let's see, you've got a 6/6. Ooh, not much I can do here.
Oh, and she's a 3, so Kang is only a 2, huh?
Yep, a 2/5, but I'd have to get past your front row guy.
Oh, that's right.
Which means I'd have to jump over. And he's the only one that's got... Ooh, this is not good. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my red, because I don't have him. I'm going to go ahead and play my training ground on my Mad Thinker. He has a Construct Android, which allows me to search my deck for the awesome Android card.
Okay.
Which I know I put in here. Nope. Go ahead and reveal that. Shuffle up.
Mark is way too serious. He just knows that I just won that first little round, so now he's like, all right, let me try now.
Yeah, I was gonna go easy, and all of a sudden you just started attacking, and now I have to draw blood. But my cards are not allowing me to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you can't.
Yep. All right. So I know you're going to swing with him again. So what I will do is I'll go ahead and move him. Put that over there. So we'll go ahead and put the little moloid up front.
And he's a 0/1, if I see that correctly?
Yeah, he's a 0/1.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
See, you got... Everyone see that? Just this. This is enough. I draw 2. All right. Well, I don't know what a lot of these do. So
That's
you told
fine.
me I'm trying to bring out Herald of Galactus cards.
Correct.
But I need to put down a resource card.
So go ahead and ready your main character up there.
Okay, so first I
turn him
need to
face up
ready.
so you. Yep. So you recover and ready first. Then you draw 2 cards.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Now you're in your to play a resource, your resource step.
Okay.
So if you
Hey,
have
chat, I have 2 of these cards. Are they really good? Enek, thank you so much. Enek 25, Enek, in. This is why I'm not a streamer. It's because I'm a terrible reader. Hey, stream, should I be using this card as a resource? Because I have 2 of them.
So if you've got more than one of the same card, after it's on the board, you can actually discard another copy of that card to give that character a +1/+1 counter. So it's a way, and you can actually do it during battles as well. So it's kind of a way of boosting up your guy. So you can use it if you want to, face down as a resource, or you can hold on to it and help boost Ganymede when you finally get her on the board.
Gotcha. Okay, so I want to keep that to power up, they're saying. When Agatha is KO'd, you may shuffle her. And I'm gonna get rid of this guy or gal, Agatha.
Agatha Hawkins.
I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, chat.
Herbie. So
Herbie.
Herbie has something called safeguard, which means while he's in a row, anybody else in that row can't be attacked. I have to take out Herbie before I go after that other person.
So I can
So
I can protect Alicia.
yes, you can. That's a solid play.
And then and then I can attack again, so I get another experience point on your Molite thing.
That is correct. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to attack?
Yes, I'm gonna attack. Oh yeah, that's right. You have like a rebuttal thing.
So go ahead and add an XP to your main character. There you go. Exhaust him. He's attacking with a 6/6. You're going up against a 0/1, so I take it you're not going to add anything to him or play a plot twist or anything like that.
No.
All right, I'm not either. So the Moloid's out.
That's it. That's it for me. To you.
Okay. Go ahead and draw my 2 since I don't need anybody up. I'm into number 3. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play
Thanks,
Varia.
stacks.
So Awesome Android is a 6/6. The biggest person you got out there is a 6/6. Is that correct?
Yes. It's like if I had the Gauntlet Terror Sky, I just don't know how to use it.
What does this do?
All these stones are glowing? I just don't know.
Let's try this.
Oh, no.
All right. I got to keep you from thumping me.
Yeah, Mark, about 5 months ago, you taught me verses. 5, 6 months ago, even.
A little bit, yeah. We sat down and played a little bit.
Maybe 3 games. So that's as much.
Yeah,
I've been watching. I watched the tournament that was recently that we did, and so I'm just.
Yeah, for those of you that have watched our Twitch channel before and have seen some of the gameplay that we do, Ryan's the guy in the background, so he's the one that's making sure everything looks good. So he's seen a lot more than he's played, but he understands it.
Yeah, I just don't know a lot of the keywords, so that's where I'm like lost.
Yeah, I mean the biggest part of that is knowing what the cards do and when to play them.
So
And
go ahead.
this is Awesome Android. So this is the guy that I went for last time. See if I can get that in screen.
Okay.
So his ability is that he has the attack and defense of the highest printed attack and defense from all other face-up characters. So right now, your biggest attacker is a 6. Your biggest defender and my biggest defenders are both 6. So he's also a 6/6.
Gotcha. So he's a 6/6 as well because he matches me.
Correct.
Okay. How do I beat him?
You can either. I'm going to do something here in a second to explain what team attacking does.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So we'll do this. So when you've got 2 characters of the same team affiliation in the same row, and they both have the ability to attack, like these 2 guys can melee attack, and these 2 guys both have range, so they can both range attack, you can do what's called team attacking, which means when you attack with a team, you combine their attacks together. So in this case, Awesome Android and Mad Thinker are going to attack Krill. So I'm attacking with a 7 to your 6. But you also get to respond during that attack, which means that your 6 can be applied to one of my 2 guys. So you can still take somebody out, but it allows me to attack, utilizing more characters to take out like a really big guy. If we're able to get far enough along and you can get out Galactus, you'll understand what that means. But then that way you're not just getting overwhelmed. You can actually respond
Gotcha.
that combat. So right now I'm attacking with Awesome Android and Mad Thinker for a 7, and I am not going to add anything to that. Do you have
I got no rebuttal. It's all you. So you hit me. I can hit
And then
back. I'm guessing chat. I should go for what's his name on your left.
Awesome Android?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you should go after him.
And he's a 6'6", but I still hit him or no?
Yes. So it's as long as the numbers are the same. So your 6 to my 6 makes it a 0, and a 0 would then uh, cause cause him to get wounded.
Okay. So I get a wound and he
Yeah.
gets flipped down.
He would get stunned, but because he only has the 1, he gets discarded.
Okay. So my guy though flips with 1 wound, and we're there. Okay.
Okay. So because you don't have anybody face up in your front row, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. What is Herbie? What's his attack?
He's
and
a
defense?
2-4.
2-4.
Oh, I can't. That doesn't work. There you go.
That's fine. Okay, so 2-4-2. That's 1-3 to safeguard. All right. So Kang and Mole Man are going to do a ranged attack for a 4 into Mr. Herbie.
Okay. So flip down. I'll take the hit.
Okay. And because you don't have ranged, you can't
Hit back.
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you don't have ranged, you can't reply.
Okay. Well, I take the hit, take the wound, and now it's my turn.
Yeah, because I can't do anything with Thinker against your Masters.
Okay. Dazzle. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Okay. Draw 2. I'm not gonna show you who it is. And wow, I'm getting a lot of duplicates. Is that normal?
It depends on how well you shuffled.
Probably not very well. All right, so I want him. I want him. I want him. I don't really. Oh, first. I ready up. Got to remember the order of operation here. First, I ready up. Then I draw 2 cards, which I did.
Correct.
And now I am going to. I'm gonna use this as a resource so that I can bring out
Ganymede.
Thank you. And I can power up right away.
You can power up now, or you can wait until at a point where in which you actually need it. It's entirely up to you. Because in the event that she happens to get taken out, you have that backup in your hand if you need it. But it's up to you. You can discard it right now and just give her a +1/+1.
What do you think, chat? Do I do it now? We got 5 more minutes, and then we're done. We're gonna call the game whatever it is. Wait until combat. Okay. All right. All right. So let me attack with my main to your guy in the front there. Was it Mole?
Mad Thinker.
Matt Thinker. Thank you. I'll attack with my main.
All right. So you take him out.
And now that you're open to an attack here,
Go ahead and exhaust your main character there. That way it shows that he's already attacked and can't attack again.
okay, I can attack with her. Kane's a 2/5, so that won't work. But your Mole Man is a 2/2.
Mole Man is a 2/2, yeah.
I want to attack with Ganymede.
Okay. Take him out.
But now, do you strike back her?
Okay, so Ganymede is a what?
He's a 2/2, right? Oh. 5/1.
You've got Masters, so it makes her a 5/5.
Oh, you're right. 5/5.
Yeah, that Alicia Masters she's a good card.
All right. That is the end of my turn. Wait, this says flight. I could attack, but I can't. Back to you.
All right. Draw my two.
Terra Sky, how long do you want to go here? We are running low on time. Do we want to do a longer stream? Play this game out?
Well, we've got some time. We can talk about stuff that's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we got for verses while you take your turn here?
So Frightful was the end of the first family arc. So the next arc we're calling Omega Level. It is based on the X-Men. It's going to expand on X-Men, Brotherhood of Mutants, and it's going to bring out some pretty powerful cards with the Omegas. We just started doing the card previews for Future Past, which is the first expansion on that. It's based off of the comic book story arc of Days of Futures Past, which has Sentinels and a few of the X-Men as an older, alternate, darker universe. So we started doing those on our upperdeckblog.com. We do those every Wednesday, in between the different releases. So on Wednesday, we just showed off some of the Sentinels, and then next week we've got a few more that we'll be showing off. And then later this year, usually at the end of the year, we have something called Crossover. And Crossover allows... Crossover is something that we normally use to kind of highlight the teams that we've done throughout the year, maybe include characters that we missed out on because our checklists were too big. But this year we are trying something a little different. Super Awesome Games, the designers of Versus System 2PCG, they wanted to create a few things that people haven't seen before in Versus. There will be characters in that for sure, but there's going to be some things that will change gameplay a bit, maybe some different modes on how to play the game. So we've got some pretty crazy stuff coming.
Awesome.
But that's way down the line.
Yeah, I know a lot of players are excited for those Sentinels. So it was cool to see the reaction when they first were revealed, and yeah, knowing and seeing even more content coming their way, they're just gonna love it.
All right, so it's my turn 4. Played out the Annihilation Wave. But because it's 4 and I chose 4 as my future date, I can bring out Kang. So Kang is a 4/4. Let's see. If I remember right, you got a 5/5 with Ganymede and a 6/6 with Krill. Is that correct?
Yes. 6/6. 5/6. 5/5.
And how much experience do you have for
3
on
right?
Krill? Out of how much do you need?
4.
Oh, okay, so one more. All right. 3, 6. Okay. So both my Kangs are going to shoot. Let's go after Krill because he's the main character. He's the guy who's supposed to be taken out. So that's 6 coming at you.
Okay, and I can hit back.
Does he have range?
Oh no, he doesn't.
Then you cannot.
Okay.
And then Ganymede is a 6/6, so I'll go ahead and throw Annihilation Wave at her, and then power up him to make him a 6/4.
And so I can add her, discard her now.
Yeah, if you wanted to. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, absolutely. So you could discard her, give her a +1/+1, which makes her a 7/7.
Boom, baby.
And so then that would come back to me if I had something else that I could play, which I don't because I didn't remember that. You got me distracted talking about other expansions.
All part of
Um,
my plan, Mark.
yeah, so your 7/7 against my 6/4 does not do much. But the Annihilation Wave have a nice little ability that says at the start of my build phase, I can put one of the Annihilation Wave supporting characters from my KO pile onto my side, so they don't really go away all that long. They'll definitely be back. So my guys are tapped out. So it's on to you.
Okay. Terrace Guy had a question for you while I
Sure.
do my turn here. What other licenses for versus 2PC? Now, Stacks kind of answered it, but maybe you can add some more. Alien, Predator, Buffy, and X-Files? Any more?
Those are the four that we have. The beautiful thing about Versus is it's designed to be um, inclusive. There is one break that we do between stuff that we have that is known as illustrated, the stuff that uses say art from comic books or from original art, and the photographic universe, which uses images from either movies or TV shows. Um, some of the non-Marvel stuff we have, including Predator and Alien, are illustrated. Buffy and X-Files are photographic. But outside of that break, you can mix and match however you want, whatever characters work together across the multiple universes. So you can have a Xenomorph and Galactus teaming up in order to try and take out Dutch from Predator and Mulder from the X-Files. It's incredible how you can just kind of crush all of this together and just. I mean, we've got 36 expansions total, and we're coming out with one nearly every month. We've got nearly 5,000 cards, and you can mix and match almost however you want. And the thing about Versus, which really separates it from everything else, is it doesn't really have a chase element to it. You're not having to worry about buying multiple packs. You don't have to worry about how much money you're spending trying to get a certain deck. You buy a box, you get all the cards in there that everybody else gets. So it's really about what can you build utilizing the same card pool that everybody else gets. It's about your ability to build decks, not about how much money you're willing to spend. And it's really easy for people to get into because of that. It's really easy to retain people because of that. And it's incredible to see what some of these players can come up with. Combinations that no one else has thought of yet. So it's pretty cool.
And the community is amazing. Just being a part of the Facebook group, the collective, new players. If I were to jump in there and be like, "Hey guys, what expansion should I buy? First after this main set, or I'm struggling with this card." I mean, I see it all the time. A card and a question about it, and immediately there's 20 comments explaining it better, and it's just a great community as well. So like right now, they're going to help me. I just summoned this guy right here.
Praetor. Another Herald.
So put him in the back row because he has flight.
Well, if he has flight, you want him up front.
Like I said, he's in the front row. And I'm going to attack you.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Let's go. So what is your other king? The one with the stars? Or asterisks?
He's a 4/4.
4/4. So he's not a 3/7, right? Because of her? He's a 7/7?
He's a 7/7.
Okay. I'm going to attack with him into your starred one, your 4/4 king.
Okay. I don't think I have a way. Nope. All right.
And that goes like that. And then I'm going to attack here with my main, so he gets the XP into your king.
Okay. So he gains an XP, which is the amount that he needs, right?
Yep.
So then he would automatically level up. So he changes from Krill into Fire Lord. So now he has all the abilities, the attack, the defense, and the 2 wounds that he already has. So right in the middle of combat, he bursts into flames and becomes even more powerful.
Fire Lord.
That's it. So what's his new attack and defense?
8-6, so 8-8.
So now he's an 8-8. You got 3 of those. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just take that to the face for my second. And I've got nothing else on my board.
So there's nothing else I can do, right?
Yeah, unless there was something you wanted to discard, or if there were any main abilities that you wanted to play, but I don't think there is.
We're good.
You're doing pretty well.
Let's do a quick thing here. Are there any questions in the chat that we can answer? We're gonna finish this game out, so it's gonna go longer than our 1-hour Comic-Con session. Everyone's more than welcome to stay. I know you guys are probably looking at other shows or other programs, but we're gonna finish this game out. Again, we have the prints here. Let me change my thing here. We have the prints here. Make sure you go check them out. Exclamation store. Again, this one is a Comic-Con exclusive, so make sure you go check that out. With all the characters is $100, $99.99, and again, it's a Comic-Con exclusive, so make sure you grab that one. Yeah, we'll look at more questions, but again, if you are stopping by and you're getting ready to go to another one in 7 minutes, thank you for stopping by. Again, we're here tomorrow at noon as well. So same time tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. So the next 4 days here, the next 3 days here. And that is pretty. Make sure you're following the stream, okay? Make sure you're following us on Twitch so you know when we go live. That makes it easier for you. And all right, back to the gameplay. Here we go. Mark, it is back to you.
I never ignore you, Theo. I know the question you're asking.
What's that?
So there's been a question many times of a particular character that hasn't made it into Versus yet. Sometimes we just aren't able to get every character in there. When we are able to get that character in there, I will make sure that he gets done right.
How?
All right, so back to me. Ready and recover. Drawing my 2. I need some help.
He noticed.
Things are not going well.
Hey Matt, I know. Saw you leave, but now you're back. Yeah, when we play Legendary, we're gonna utilize those channel points. So make sure you're here and chatting, and you're gaining those channel points. Because when we play, you're gonna be able to make me discard and draw and all sorts of fun stuff with that those channel points. Yeah, make sure if you are a subscriber, you get channel points quicker. So just a heads up. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. What's the next photo set? Did we answer that?
No, that
secret.
We have not announced what's happening in the remainder of this year yet. The only thing that we mentioned is what's going on next quarter, which is Futures Past, Freedom Force, and the Omegas, and then we'll have crossover Volume 3 at the end of the year. Anything past that, we have not made an announcement yet.
Okay, cool. Mark, I have to say, I feel like I might win this one.
Really? Really?
While you're playing your turn, I'm going to try to get this thing on camera, or this thing ready. Now, keep in mind, we have these Comic-Con prints right now. This is the newest release, but we have other prints that check out. If you're a huge Wolverine fan, this thing's heavy, so I'm going to try to get it to myself. If I can get it. This is probably one of my favorites. You're not going to be able to see it because the camera's really small. I'm going to switch back. But this is an awesome Wolverine print. You can't really see it, but Wolverine and 4 different main images of him, and then you have Logan in the middle here. Obviously, is Logan. I mean, they're all, but he is ripping through a Sentinel here. in Magneto's helmet here. Really cool print if you're a huge Wolverine fan. I'm sorry I can't get it closer. But yeah, make sure it may not be the New Mutants print that you're interested in, but we got one like this. Put that to the side. We got another little guy like this. One of my favorites. Got the Avengers. So, just a heads up, when you go to that store and you're looking at prints to fill your wall, we got all sorts of cool, awesome prints. So, just a heads up. All right, Mark, this is back to you here. What do you got? Oh, look at you summoning people.
All right, so I brought back out Awesome Android and the Mad Thinker. So you've got, let's see, Firelord is now an 8/8. Ganymede is a 7/7. Is that right?
I think it's 6/6, right? Because
She has a plus one, plus
matches
one?
and then add 1, so 6/6. No,
Okay,
I did
6/6.
6/6.
Okay. And then there was a third character up there.
7/7.
So you have a 6/6, a 7/7, and an 8/8.
Yeah.
Come on.
I can switch back to my board if you need to see it.
No, that's fine. All right. All right. Well, that would mean that Awesome Android is an 8/8. Does Ganymede has 1 health?
Ganymede has what?
How much health does Ganymede have?
Uh,
The number in the lower right-hand corner.
she has 2. Oh, did I not take a wound? You didn't strike back that one time, huh?
Yeah, there was a time that I couldn't strike back.
So yeah, she's still full health. She has 2.
She has 2, and Praetor has 2.
Yep. 6, 2, 2.
You guys are not helping me at all. All right. We'll send Awesome Android into Ganymede then. So he's in 8/8.
Okay, so it loses the counter when it's attacked.
Correct.
And gains a wound.
And
I can't attack back, can I? I could. I can strike back. Because it was a team attack or no? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't a team attack. It was a 1-on-1, so you could strike back, but he's got an 8 defense to your 6.
Okay, which is now 5. Okay, nope, we're good.
And I think that's all I can do. You got some beaters up there, and I can't seem to get my guys strong enough.
Gotcha. Got some people in the chat asking you your favorite main character.
Oh, geez.
Where in the store is the Wolverine poster? Matt Long, if you go to upperdeckstore.com, that link that you have there in the chat actually sends you straight to the game section. But same website, you should be able to navigate it pretty easily. There's a gallery prints that you should be able to find. And maybe Terra Sky, you can grab the link for that specific Wolverine poster for Matt Long. Yeah, so if you go to that, that's going to send you straight to the game section of the store, but there is a tab at the top that you should be able to access the prints. Mark, you done?
Yeah.
All right. So ready up. Ready up. Ready
So
up.
the question was who's my favorite main character? I've had a few. All the way back in the original, I liked playing Hulk. I think Dark Willow from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer was fun. I mean, honestly, my favorite main character hasn't been made yet, and that would be Multiple Man. As soon as Super Awesome Games allows him to be in the game, we'll have some fun with that one.
What do I want to do? So I have 5 Invisible Boy.
Okay. Another Herald. Another 8/8. God, I cannot seem to get rid of Alicia Masters.
And then I can attack
Oh, yeah, you can.
Fire Lord into your android. But I'm going to power him up by discarding Fire Lord.
Okay.
Making him... Does now your android match that power up?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Never mind. Can I do that? Never mind. But
Sure. If you would
oh,
like
but
to,
you can't handle team attacks, right?
you can do team attacks, but keep in mind I get to strike back.
Gotcha.
So if you do team attacks, you probably don't want to team attack with your main character.
No. Let me team attack with an 8/8 and a 7/7.
Okay. They both have multiple wounds, right?
Multiple wounds?
Multiple health.
Yes, 2/2. But
All right. So you would take out Android, and then I would reply and take out the 8/8, or I'd wound the 8/8, whoever that is.
I'm gonna discard Invisible Boy when you try to strike back.
Okay. Well, you got to do that before
Really?
that's done. Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah. It
All
goes
right,
back
so
and forth until we decide, and then once you compare. So you can't do like the last minute. Aha.
Oh, bummer. Okay. You won the 8/8.
And that should be my 5th experience point because that was the 5th wound that you guys got. So Kang goes up to level 2.
5th wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. So your android is done.
Android is done, yes.
And then Ganymede into your Matt. Is that what his name is?
Mad Thinker.
Thinker.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely take him out.
Okay. And my main... Oh, is that a 12? What is his thing?
Who?
What's your main's defense?
10.
Oh, baby. All right, well. That will end my turn. I have a feeling your guys' main. Are we missing anything in chat, Terror Sky? Anything that we need to... Android only copies printed stats. Ooh.
Ah.
Thanks, C-Stacks. Keeping Mark in line.
Yeah, he was.
So I should have discarded my other one, Invisible Boy, and gotten the counter. But that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
You can add the counter if you want.
No. Go.
Bring up the fallen one.
Wait for what, Terror Sky? Oh. What? Did we say something?
What are we waiting on?
Oh, no, it just says wait for it.
All right, so you have to remind me who you got up front.
Here.
Yeah, you want to swap over? All right.
This guy's...
So Ganymede is a 7/7. Was she the 7/7 or is she the 6/6?
7. She is a 5/5.
Okay, so 5-5, and then Praetor was the 7-7,
7-7. Yeah.
and then your other guy's the. Okay. Does Praetor have range?
No, flight.
And then Ganymede has flight and range.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to send Kang and Fallen One team attack ranged into Praetor
What is
for
the total of your attack?
7.
I'm going to answer by discarding Freighter.
And that wipes that out. Go for it.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't strike back or anything, right? It just ends the attack.
It just ends the attack because if you had range, you could strike back, but because you didn't, basically my guy shot and missed.
Okay. So
Make sure you ready and recover all your guys first.
Ready and recover. All right, so let me put this down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many heralds do you have?
1, 2, 3.
So right now you're looking at 9. You need 12 for Galactus.
I'm gonna put him down. He has flight, so I'm gonna put him here. So he's a 7-7. And you can't see Invisible Boy because he's invisible. Missing any questions? So is there a new OP kit in the works, Mark?
We do have ideas for stuff, but unfortunately we don't. We have no idea when this is going to come up, when the quarantine's going to let up. But we do have stuff, not necessarily ready to go, but we do have ideas of what we would like to do. But it really comes down to knowing when stores can even do stuff.
Cool. All right, let's get rid of your what is it? Swarm? What is it?
Annihilation Wave?
Annihilation Wave. It's a 3.
Yeah.
So let's attack that with my main.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, he takes him out, no problem.
And then I'm gonna team attack your what's the blue one or black one?
He's a 4/4.
I don't need to team attack that.
Mm.
Ganymede into that one.
Okay, so he'll take 1 wound.
And then 10. So I'll team attack with Freighter and Red Shift. You have to put them next to each other?
No. They just have to be in the same row.
Okay. And yeah, I'll team attack that. So that's a 14.
Oof, that's plenty. That's a 3rd wound out of 5.
And you can't strike back, right?
I could, because you're doing basically a melee attack, so you walked up to me to hit me, but my response to that is only a 3, so
Ooh.
not much I can do on that side.
All right. And that's all I got.
Okay.
Mark, favorite breakfast cereal?
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. That's awesome.
Right. 2 scoops, bub.
2 scoops. So good. You're at 7.
Yeah, 7.
Is there a limit I can have in my front or my rows? Do we know Kang's future date yet? I think it was 4, right? You already used it?
It was 4. It was 4. I already used it.
Now I'm craving Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran Crunch is OP. Future date you picked is secret. Shh. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear he
no.
picked it. It was early on 4.
Yeah. I actually showed it to on screen when we were talking about it, but you weren't looking. And then
Oh,
I announced it when level 4 came out. Someone bring out Miss
Deep
Stardust.
Fried Days. I missed it. Fruity Pebbles are nothing. Dude, Fruit Loops are nothing.
I had so many Fruit Loops as a child. I can't drink. I can't eat that anymore.
The amount of sugar in these cereals are
Mm.
just, it's so much. It's so bad.
Yep. Okay, so you want to switch over to yours real fast so I can take a look at them?
Yep. So we have 7-7, 8-8, 7-7, 5-5, 8-8.
How much health does Firelord have?
6. So 4 left.
Yeah, you got too many flyers. I'm gonna be looking at Alicia for the rest of the game.
She's just been an MVP right now.
Yeah, she 100% is. First turn of the game. Um, okay, so who do you have that's either 7 or less?
7 or less. 1 here. And 2. Nope, that's 8-8. So right here, these two.
All right.
Redshift and Ganymede.
Redshift and Ganymede?
Ganymede, yep.
Okay. We're gonna team attack into Ganymede for 7.
Okay. So she's done.
And then I'm going to team attack into who's your biggest guy?
8-8s both here. Actually, all 3 of these are 8-8s.
And Invisible Boy has 3 health or 2 health?
2 health.
Okay, so we're gonna team attack into Invisible Boy.
How much attack do you have?
I've got 14.
14.
Yep.
Okay. So I can strike back one of them, right?
You can. I've got a 5-3 and a 9-6.
Wait, could I have struck back with my other Ganymede?
No, that was a ranged attack.
Oh, okay. So Invisible Boy into which 2 did you have again? One more?
Either the 5-3 Annihilation Wave or a 9-6 Stardust.
Stardust.
Okay. I'm going to use her reaction power. So she doesn't go into the KO pile. She'll hang out and show up later.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Damage.
I'm trying.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's a superpower?
Superpower are the abilities that have the little icons next to them. So then you would turn one of your locations face down that match that in order to activate that superpower. The superpowers will usually give you an idea of when to do that, whether it's a combat or a main phase, build phase, draw phase.
Gotcha.
And then it'll tell you which ones you need to flip.
So 5 and 7, 2 to make 7. And I will.
Okay, hold on a second. So you got Herbie there, but you got Herbie on there twice. So you
Oh.
cannot have the same character on the board twice unless it has Swarm.
Okay.
So you can use that to discard it in order to power up Herbie, but you can't have them together.
No, I'll just save it just in case you get to Herbie again. Okay, so then I'll only use 5 of my recruit points here. And I'm going to. What swarm is 3?
He's a
Or not your
5-3.
swarm, your
Yeah, Annihilation Wave.
annihilation wave. Let's attack Redshift into Annihilation Wave.
Okay.
And then let's go Invisible Boy and Freight. What's his name again?
Kang or Fallen One?
No, my guy.
Praetor.
Freighter. Invisible Boy and Freighter into Invisible One, is that what you said?
Well, I've got Kang or I've got Fallen One.
Fallen One. Into Fallen One. Which I don't
Right.
need to do that, huh?
Yeah,
Let's do
no.
Invisible
Fallen One's
and-
only a 4/4. Kang is a 3/10.
Okay, so Invisible Boy into Fallen One.
Yeah, that's fine. That's his second wound.
Chaos or Revolt, it's Ryan. Hello. Mark, anything we could do doing for the regional winners this year?
The only other thing that was going to be given to the regional winners was buys at Gen Con. Unfortunately, obviously Gen Con's not happening, but we are rolling that over into next year. Next year, any of the regional winners from this year that win again next year will be allowed to have an additional round. Discarding both those?
Yeah.
Okay.
For plus one on, right?
+1/+1 each, yeah.
Okay, so he's a 10, 10, 10.
Okay.
And I can attack him by himself into Kang.
Yes, you can.
How many wounds does Kang have? Gee, Louise.
He's got 4 of the 5, so probably my next turn will be my last.
All right, you're up.
Start of your next build phase. So she comes.
Sorry,
back.
Terra Sky. That's me. I need to look more. We were supposed to stay in Discord, but I think this is great. I think we can just read the chat. Was there any questions that came from the Discord that we just missed or we should have switched over to? So you say, sorry. Nope. Cool. Mark, his last turn could be. Let's see how he.
Most
how
likely
he
it's going to
handles
be,
it.
yeah. Yeah, not much I can do here. All right, so we'll bring Fallen One back out. So Stardust was able to come back because of a reaction power that I paid for. Annihilation Wave came out of the KO pile, but I recruited another one. They have Swarm, so that allows them to be together on the same board. And then Fallen One has decided to make another appearance. Alrighty, so let's see what we've got. I know you've got a 10/10 main character, is that right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to send Stardust into him. She's a 9/6 right now, but I'm going to discard her to give her a +1, which gives her a 10/7.
Can I activate his special ability or no?
Is it during combat?
Just his main. Oh, okay, then no.
Nope. Main phase.
So you're saying into Firelord?
Yes, into Firelord.
And I can strike back someone?
You'd be able to strike her back.
Oh, strike her. Oh, that's right. She powered up. Okay, I'll strike her back.
All right. You want to switch back over to yours for me?
See you, Robbie. Oh, wait. About the buy? About that buy? Okay. How's the app coming? Revolt Puppy, you talking about Legendary app? Oh, the Versus app.
No, we're talking about the Versus app.
Terra Sky will be able to go into more detail on that. Maybe. Put him on the spot like that.
Praetor has no wounds? Dang it. None of your guys have wounds. Flight, 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 and flight. All right. So Praetor is what now?
Freighter's 8-8.
And Redshift is
7-7.
7-7. Okay. And he does not have range. Is that correct? Redshift?
Redshift does not have range. He has flight.
All right. So Kang and Fallen One are going to team attack ranged into Redshift.
Okay.
And what is Invisible Boy?
Invisible Boy is an 8-8.
All right. Annihilation Wave is going to team attack into Invisible Boy for 10.
Okay.
And then you'll respond back and take out one of mine.
Oh, yeah. I will take out one of them. How does your... Am I not attacking him? I guess it doesn't matter. All right.
What's up?
No, your fallen one. I feel like I'd take him out.
You just took him out, and then I just I brought him back out again. I drew another one, and he only cost 4. So.
Gotcha. All right, you done?
Yeah, my guys are all tapped out, exhausted. So much work, trying to keep me propped up. All right, here we go.
3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do this. Right?
Yeah. So you've got 8. Yeah, you've got 8 resources, and then 4. Yeah, that's exactly how that works.
All right. There's that.
So cherry right on top right there.
Let's attack you.
Sure.
But before I do that, oh no, you can't do that. It's just a cosmic combat thing, so you can't really do that anyway. But I can use Firelord on my main. Remove any enemy supporting character from the game.
Yes.
So I'll flip that and flip this. And I'll remove...
It's either Fallen One or Annihilation Wave.
Your Annihilation Wave.
Okay. He's removed from the game.
And then Galactus into Kang.
And that'll be enough.
Boom!
Comes in and squashes me.
We did it, boys!
Nice job, man.
Thank you. Alright, let me go back to here. Guys, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Give me 1 second here. Make this like that. Move this. Move this. No, it's a full image. I can't do that. We'll fix that. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, though. Like right there. I'm not going to make myself too much bigger, but now you guys know how technology is done. Hey! Alright. You really had Galactus. Yeah, I had him. That's a fun game. If you have not played Versus, or you are a huge fan of it, or you're brand new to it, or you're just stopping by a Comic-Con and you're like, what's going on here? Check it out. It's an amazing 2-player card game. You only need 2 people to play. Figures that. That's why we call it that. Tons of amazing characters. We only showed off a few, but we have, I mean, boxes of expansions, Monsters Unleashed, Utopia Battles. We have the core. We got New Defenders. We got the Frightful, which is the one we highlighted. Let me go like this. This is our newest release, and make sure you check that out. We got more coming, but we have so many. We have so many, literally. Just New Mutants, Galactic Guardians, Black Order. Maybe you're a Thanos fan. I mean, it's endless. So, this is it. Remember, I'm going to call it one more time. These prints are only available for Comic-Con. New Mutants. If you're a fan, make sure you grab them. Again, we're here tomorrow at noon. It will be more about these pieces here and more, but mainly we'll have an interview with the artist of this piece and what was going through his head. And then we're going to be playing maybe even another versus game. We're going to work through that. It may be a legendary game. Who knows? Just stay tuned. It's going to be a surprise. But we're going to be talking about these Marvel accessories, which is the card sleeves and the game mats and everything that you saw today. We have some upcoming ones, so Mark will probably be back with me tomorrow, and we will talk through them. Again, who's the artist? Thank you. Dave. Dave, let me get the last name. I'm sorry. Dave. No, I'm going to butcher it. I'm just going to say Dave until I hear it. I'm not going to butcher his name. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to butcher it. All right. Sorry. That's one thing I've learned is I'm never going to butcher a person's name on stream. So apologize for that. I should know it and be able to say it more. But it's Dave and then Dovries? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Revolt. That's it. That's all we got for you today. I'm excited for the next couple days. We got a lot coming in. Again, save up those channel points. That may be something you use tomorrow, but definitely for day 3, which is Saturday, where we will be playing some legendary. Go buy a print, gallery print. The artist worked really hard on these, and get into verses. This is the box you want to start with right here. This is the main thing. Gives you everything you need. And from there, you can just keep expanding. So, yeah. Anything else? You guys have any other questions that I'm missing? Black Order has the best plot twist in the game. New Defenders? No. The Defenders. Get out of here, Revolt. Killing me. Anything with battles. Yep. Battles.
Yeah, if you're new to the game or you're looking to jump in, anything that's got the battles on it. So that's actually the very first set, the Marvel Battles. It's 400 cards. SRP is $49.99. But we have some of the smaller sets like the Fantastic Battles that we were using today, 200 cards for $29.99. Anything that's got the word battles on it will have the starting locations, the basic locations. It will have a full color rule book and the tokens. So it's an easy way of just kind of dipping your toe in, seeing if it's something you like. And you can build 2 to 4 decks based off the number of cards that are in there. So you and a friend can buy just a single box like that Utopia Battles there, and somebody plays as the Resistance and somebody plays as Hammer, build a couple decks and have some fun.
Great. Sea Stacks, Terror Sky, you guys nailed it. That's it, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Again, make sure you're following it. I got a Spaced NVDR who would follow. Thank you. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. If you do have that Amazon Prime account, make sure you link it to your Twitch account and you can get a free subscription. So, Spaced, #1, baby. Thank you. See you guys all tomorrow. Later.